Welcome to day 6 of the Liebscher Bracht Back Challenge. Today, we'll pick up the pace once more. It's great that you're participating. Keep going. Tomorrow is the last day. Let's do it. See you soon on the floor. We'll get into a position where you prop up yourself in the middle while keeping your body sideways. If you can't do this, then lie down on a sofa or on a pillow, a big one, an armchair or anything, and prop yourself up on it and let yourself hang. Everyone else lowers their hip basically, but we'll also put down the left knee, which causes the hip to shift forward, and this makes it easier to carry and hold yourself. And then we'll stretch. And you'll notice how it pulls in the front. You'll notice we're about to free up space in the front so that your back won't despair, right? And it'll usually pull a bit in the upper hip region. You're lowering the upper hip basically. In the upper hip is a tiny bone. You'll notice it when you put your hands into your jeans pocket. Yes? Then you'll feel the bone. And now, lower this bone and stretch. Keep breathing. Push up your shoulders slightly. Don't pull them down. Push them up, and then you'll notice how it's tugging at the front. The other hand steadies your body, and thanks to small rotations, you can fine-tune the stretch. Wherever it pulls you the most, it's the most effective, and there we want to work. Yes? Always, wherever you feel it pull the most, that's where you reach the highest intensity. Keep in mind to stay below a 10. Always stay below a 10 on your personal pain scale. 10 means you have to steel yourself against the pain and are annoyed and stressed because the positive feel-good stretch is turning into something negative. We don't want that. Then you'll slowly leave the stretch, and we'll repeat the same for the other side. You basically shift your left leg to the side, prop yourself up on the sofa or armchair if you can't hold yourself up, and put down your right knee. And now we're in position with the other side. Remember not to pull down your shoulders. Push them up using your arms. Then, it'll pull you even more into the stretch with the pelvis and your torso freeze up in the front. Yes? The too high tension decreases and the back feels much lighter and less tense. Your vertebrae aren't pressed together that much. Let yourself hang more. And feel how intense the stretch in the upper hip region is. Maybe it'll even pull in your thighs or across the hip or the stomach. Keep breathing and let yourself hang even more. Perhaps you'll want to try to change the angle a bit, shift your pelvis a bit, lean in some more, and test out how you can achieve a more intense stretch. And wherever you feel the strongest intensity, that's the spot we want to work on because that will free your back. And this way we banish back pain more and more from our body because we normalize the cause. The cause, the bad posture that caused our back to overload and hurt and the vertebrae to break, will undo all of this, fix all of this. And then we'll slowly leave the stretch and get up. The third exercise is a bit more challenging. If you can't do this correctly yet, stay on the floor. Otherwise, place your left leg in the front prop yourself up and try to keep yourself up like this. If you can't do this at first, don't worry. Lower yourself to the floor and repeat the exercise we did from one of the previous days. Keep your pelvis straight and lower yourself until you notice a tug in the right side of your groin and in the left part of your buttocks. This was the exercise where I explained that we're basically exercising left and right simultaneously. And this is the slightly more intensive but also advanced variant, which frees up your hip and back a lot, because it makes use of the really intense interaction of front and back. It's important for this exercise that you keep your pelvis horizontal. Don't tilt it. Keep it horizontal and make use of gravity to lower yourself further. All right. You need to make sure that the right side of your groin is pushed down. This way you avoid mistakes. Try to pull down the right side of your groin, then you'll instantly, you feel the tugging in the right of your groin and it pulls the left buttock even though you're only lowering your right side. That's a good way to avoid mistakes. Then breathe in, and while you exhale, stretch more and breathe in. And when you exhale, lower yourself further, and then you slowly leave the stretch. And we'll continue straight away. We'll do the same for the right leg. Move to the front, prop yourself up on your right hand, put your knee further back, and make sure it's angled at 90 degrees. And now you lower your side, and especially the left side of your groin, yes? And then we'll deal with the hip flexor on the left side and all the other muscles there. And with the right side, we're working on the buttocks and the outer side of the upper thigh where the muscles are particularly hardened. And you have to understand the back is, up there is the middle back. So over the lower back and below that is the hip joint, and everything is connected. Because the muscles, they're partly connected across the joints, and because of this, you can't isolate them. Which is why our exercises work across multiple joints, since the musculofacial tissue is spread across them. And you'll notice while I'm explaining, you're lowering yourself even further. Concentrate on lowering the left side of your groin. The left side of your groin needs to lower itself further and further. This might tug in your left leg and down to your knee. Don't worry. Rest assured that this helps free your back. Keep breathing. Lower yourself more. Let the left side of your groin hang. And then you slowly leave the stretch with the right leg. Now stand on your knees and move around a bit. And we'll complete day 6 with the last exercise. You see, the back hero stack is getting higher and higher. Your stack of books probably too. But only so it's still good for you, right? Don't just increase the height just for height's sake. The height has to match your needs, so you can stick to your 8 to 9 on your pain scale. And the higher you stack the attachments, the more you have to lift off your pelvis to move the stack underneath it. Look for the sacrum and make sure that your stack doesn't move around. Then stretch out your legs. And I can't stress this enough. Enjoy. Because, I just enjoy this. This is such an intense stretch that you are triggering, but it doesn't exhaust you, and that's good. The best stretching happens while you sleep, and the second best stretching happens with our back hero. Because with all the other stretches, it's great, but you can't really let go, right? Because there's always one body part that is always tensed up for the exercise, and that works and is efficient, but the body can stretch even better if it's completely relaxed. And that's what we are doing right now, and we should enjoy it. And I think you are enjoying it as well. Make sure to use a book with a paperback cover if you don't have the back hero yet, okay? Anything that gives a little, or place an oven cloth on top of it. And make sure that the books don't move around or topple over. Nothing bad will happen if this is the case, but you could strain yourself, and that's not necessary. Keep breathing and enjoy, and please share your experiences with us. Tell us about your progress, how it's going with your back pain, and so on. Not sure if you feel the same way as I do, but I could just stay like this for the next half hour. But if you stay like this for a longer while, please be really careful when you get off the back hero, because this is a really intense stretch. It's all good and efficient, but very intense, and you need to move carefully, just like me right now. So, what now? Now it's time for the back test, now that day 6 is done. Let's do it, and don't forget to take a photo. We'll place our hands on the buttocks and bend backwards, and some more, and some more, and some more. And what do you see? Try to memorize it. Let someone take a picture of you and memorize it. Memorize it and get back up. Excellent. Please leave us a comment. I did say that before, right? No, I haven't said that yet in this video. Please leave us a comment so we know how it's going for you. Or did I say this before after all? Maybe I just said it twice now. Please don't be mad. I was slightly confused. Subscribe to our channel up here, activate the bell, and down here you'll find all the exercise videos against pain from head to toe. You've gotten through day 6. If you get through tomorrow, you've completed the whole challenge, and that's the foundation for a routine. I'll tell you more about this tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you. Till tomorrow.